Viewers, what is up? I'm Liquid, and I have borrowed another gameplay because it is sick nasty. Double Moab with a L86 light machine gun. Yes, it's nasty. He's got the suppressor with the awesomeness of a red dot, and using those dual attachments with the specialist, of course, which is not a bad class. I haven't thought of this yet. Then again, ever since my last experience with the LMG, I'm sure you remember that. It was when I sucked really bad. It was the only gameplay that I ever actually posted. That was horrible. And yeah, I kind of disowned these kind of guns. However, apparently after T. Martin's little video and his little tips and tricks, I've seen more of these guns popping up in an actual match. And I'm not saying this is where this guy got the gameplay from, or as far as using the idea of using the gun. However, he has. And just to say, this gameplay is put in by the Bear. His link will be in the description. And he's been doing some really good stuff as far as gameplay, so here it is. And, you know, I hate not putting up all my gameplays like this and I'm using other people's. However, you know, whenever I have to work so much, I don't have time to put gameplays together like this and actually, you know, work on being really good like some of these kids are being. And I know I keep saying kids, but they're not really kids. You know what I mean. Anyways, so of course, as we said, this was one of probably the first double Moabs coming in from an LMG, which is pretty nasty. And it's all about being in the range and getting that sight. As you see, he's just spraying down line as they spawn up in front of him. And that's just helpful. It's all about that spawn control, and it's all about the distance with the LMG, because they get too close to you and you're pretty much screwed. So you have to really pay attention to where everyone's coming from, where their spawns are, and you have to be a little bit more patient than you would be with a rushing class. So I mean, you pull out an LMG, you know you're probably not going to be sitting there capping flags. The main reason of that is because once you go run for a flag, by the time you get there and you try to cap it, and if you do cap it, you'll never make it away from it. However, these kids just like keep piling in on him, just so they're like, oh yeah, he's up here, we gotta get him, we got him. We don't know where he's at 100% because of the suppressor, but they're just wanting to keep rushing in. And you know, I don't consider this as a camping gameplay. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this kid's camping, he's sitting in a corner. No, it's strategically placing yourself around the map so you don't die and the other kids do. And you know, that's just how it is on this game. He's actually playing a little bit more I guess lifelike, and that's kind of nice because you actually see a little bit more in the mode of killing. And you know, he was on the point of spawn trapping, now he's on the point of cutting them off to his flag, which is defending. So I guess that's the way you can look at it, legitimately holding off. And you know, everyone has their own opinions of how to play, but it's nice to actually see someone move quite a bit and get bombs. That's, I mean, I know for me, I tend to rush around a lot more instead of sit back at all. And that's probably why I haven't got gameplays like in a double Moab slash any kind of Moab with an LMG yet, just because it's a little bit harder whenever you rush around like a freaking idiot with your look like a freaking chicken with his head cut off. You know, they're like running around. Oh my god, where's everybody at? Oh my god, oh he's there. Oh shit, I died. That's typically how it happens for me. I rush around way too much, and I tend to get shot right in the ass, and it sucks. Or you get panic knife. And of course, he picks up his first bomb. He's like, oh, let's just keep on with my kill streak. Might as well go. And good thing he got the bomb because knife. He gets panic knifed. And that's the reason you keep your distance. Yet again, keep your distance because shit like that will happen all day to you and you'll die. And it really will piss you off, especially whenever you're on a streak. And I've died enough like that in live streams. I'm sure a lot of people will be watching this like, yep, I remember those nights. I think it was the last time we streamed. I think it was on Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken, or Friday night. And let's just say 2 games I was at 22 or 23. Yeah, that pissed me off quite a bit. Should have dropped some bombs. But no, here comes Panic Knifer stabbing me right in the freaking ass. Like a douchebag. I don't know why he's being such a douchebag, but you know what? Until Call of Duty changes their knife style, then I will not be happy. I kind of wish it was a little bit like Battlefield where you actually have to pull out your knife. I don't really see too many people in combat situations carrying a knife in their hand while their hand's on the gun, or have it up there, you know, because if you really look at it, there's no way that they drop from the gun, grab a knife out of their freaking vest, and swat you with that shit. There's no way. There's no way you can do that fast. I mean, you gotta go. That's just a weird, awkward angle. So, I mean, no, everyone's always talking about how realistic they're trying to make this game, or how realistic this game is, or how it should be. And, you know, panic knives are not realistic. So, until you get all aspects of the game realistic, then don't worry about bitching about quickscoping, because the rest of the game's not realistic anyway. So, anyways, this is the point of the game where you always are like, well, where should I go? Don't quite know. And that's honestly tends to get you in a little bit of a where to sit around at, because especially whenever you have this A to C flag, it's kind of hard to know really where to set up. That's why you kind of finally seen him backtrack a little bit. And they do tap C again, so he gets that perfect spawn trap again on him, which, you know, some teams are not that smart, because certain flags are easier to trap people in. And on this map, C flag is a little easier because you know they're going to spawn either under the bridge or on the far side. And then again, sometimes you will see them actually spawn up on A in that little cubby hole. But this is a little bit more of a fail-safe, because if you have those dumb teams that run into their spawn once or twice, then at least you have another spawn for them to spawn in on C. On A, they don't have enough spawns to... Whoa, panic! Oh, man. I was kind of scared for him there. He missed the knife and about got killed. Which, you know, with the time that's remaining and the fact that he got a double moab, I know he didn't die there. But this is the first time I'm watching it. I don't know, whenever it's another person's gameplay, I like really watching it, kind of like as you're watching it, but kind of commentating along with it, kind of being like, you know, breakdown. Maybe that's what I should start calling them. It's a breakdown of the gameplay. It's seeing how strategic they can be. Nah, it's not MLG video, so let's not do that. I don't want to be like, oh, he's going to sit around the corner, he's coming around up to A flag, he's going to lay down, he's going to look down the shot, and no one's shooting aim, so he's going to turn around, make sure no one's flanking him, he gets the guy coming around behind him. Yeah, those kind of call-outs. I know. I used to be pro at that junk. Now, not so much in a video. How boring would it be, really, if I did a whole video like that? 9-minute video. Play-by-play on a 9-minute video in a pub match. I don't know if that would work so well. Maybe if it was a live stream. Yeah, I do it in live streams, you know, whenever we actually have team things like that. But not in an actual gameplay. And this kid's getting stunned up out the ass. So he knows someone's going to be coming after him. He's going to be rushing. Okay, now I'm yawning. That's pretty bad. Whenever you have to yawn in the middle of a video, you got to make it like so subtle that no one notices what you just did. It's like you just took a brain pause. It's like, oh, pause on video, pause on the mouth, and yawn. Okay, yep. Anyways, so I know, so random today. But then again, whenever you have such long gameplays that are not your videos, it's kind of hard to commentate, but hopefully you enjoy it, because there's another bomb coming in, and he is going to get another. Oh man, I was hoping for a quad feed there, but the kid, you see him, he's kind of hard scoping under the bridge and just takes him out. Oh well, he's going to jump for joy. No, oh, fail. Then again, I guess a little fat ass with a big ass gun can't jump, so why try jumping? That's always the greatest thing. It always sucks whenever you have an LMG, because you can't jump as high, but oh well. But this is a destruction of games here. Definitely destroys. Don't know how much he ends up with, but freaking 2 Moabs is freaking beast. And I think he only has 2 deaths now. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of reminds me of my night on this map. This map just seems like it brings out the best in bombs, just because of the spawns and everything. But here you'll get to see the final kill cam and his scoreboard. But until then, viewers, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have gameplays like this, please hit me up with a message and I'll use them just like I did for this one. And it gives you a little extra exposure. Like I said, his link's in the description. Throw some ratings on him, because this is a nasty gameplay. And until next time, I'm Liquid, and I'm out.